Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah, I have to redo this live because my prior live concerning this topic did not come out right. It came out corny, man. So I want to redo it. So for those of you who saw my last live, I'm just recreating the live about the same topic. But anyhow, for those of you who haven't heard, Tom Brady, quarterback, who is a quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has reportedly retired from the NFL, according to certain sources. And you know what? And I'm about to read this article for you guys. Hold on for a minute. Let me share this screen. Okay. So let me read this article for you guys because I can show you better than I can tell you. All right. Yes. And the link to this article is located in the video description box underneath, just in case you want to read this article on your own. So this is from MSN.com by way of SB Nation. And the title says, Tom Brady retires from NFL after 22 seasons per report. The article was written by Ricky O'Donnell, and it was written, no, this was written more than 56 minutes ago. Let me refresh that page. Well, it was written today. It was written today, January 29th, 2022. All right, so let me go on and read this article. Tom Brady has finally retired. The 44-year-old quarterback plans to retire from the NFL after a 22-year career. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter and Jeff Darlington, Brady had consistently said he planned to play through his age 45 season, but there were rumblings this could be his final playoff run before the Tampa Bay Buccaneers faced the Los Angeles Rams in the divisional playoffs. The Rams' 30-27 victory is the last game Brady will ever play in his career. Brady exits the NFL as perhaps the greatest quarterback of all time, which I disagree with. You know, I still believe that the greatest quarterback of all time is Joe Montana. You see, unlike Tom Brady, Joe Montana has never been caught cheating. But I'll go on and read this article. He won 6 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots and then won another with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in early 2021. Brady's 7 Super Bowl rings by himself are more than any NFL franchise. You know, that's something. That's something. That's something. You know, a player who won more championships than any team in the league that he played in. Hold on.
Weighing retirement, then he started talking on his podcast.
Let me play it. Let me play this. I'm going to play this video, replay this video clip. Let me show you guys this shit.
Begin with breaking news here at NFL Network. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm Kayla Burton. This comes after 22 seasons, 7 times
fair use.
Longtime veteran quarterback Tom Brady is officially retiring. Now we welcome in NFL insider Ian Rappaport, who joins us. And Ian, we know that there has been speculation about Tom Brady's retirement, but this is official.
Yeah, this is Tom Brady's plan, and really no surprise when you consider his comments on his own podcast just a couple of days ago. You know, Brady has been adamant for years and years and years. They wanted to play to 45 years old, wanted to kind of keep going and see maybe he could reach 50, and that he still felt like he was capable of playing. And then suddenly the conversation shifted a little bit. And, you know, as recently as last week, Tom Brady was telling people he wasn't quite sure, and he was, I would say, seriously considering retirement. He was weighing retirement. Then he started talking on his podcast about family, about doing what's right for his family, about making sure that he spent enough time with his children, about possibly stepping away from the game. And now he is expected to do this. It didn't seem like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got a chance to make a final pitch to keep him. Instead, the quarterback who probably drew as much publicity as anyone over the course of the last 2 decades walks away on a Saturday afternoon without an announcement except for his own company chiming in on Twitter with congratulations.
And we also know, as you mentioned, his family being a big part of this decision, including his wife, Giselle. Do you know how important it was for his family to be a part of this role in his decision retiring?
Yeah, and it sounds like Giselle has been pushing for retirement for some time, and I don't even think she's really been shy about that. I mean, she's basically said publicly that she wished he would.
I bet you I would not be surprised if right after this, Rob Gronkowski announced his retirement. Yeah.
Would retire. And I think if you're Tom Brady, when this started coming out, I would say about a couple weeks ago that Brady may retire, that he was considering what was he going to do, all of that, people would ask, why would he retire? He's still healthy, he's still good. And I kept thinking, why would he not retire? Like, seriously, like he's healthy, he's 44 years old, he's won 7 Super Bowls, he has plenty of money and has a great life to go back to. At some point, isn't enough? And this seemed to be enough. And I think for Tom Brady, his trip to Tampa worked out great, won a Super Bowl. Obviously, it did not go this he has hoped. A perfect time to step away with plenty of other opportunities. He's got a clothing line. He's got a production company that he's heavily involved in. Tom Brady will not be bored in retirement, but he will be in retirement.
Not bored at all. I mean, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time NFL MVP, and also, as we know this year, 15-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro. And we know that just what he has dedicated to both the Patriots organization as well as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, I'll stop this video. If you want to watch the rest, if any one of you guys want to watch the rest of this little clip, you can just click on the link of this article, which is located in the video description box underneath, and you'll find the video. So I'll continue reading the rest of this article, which is not that much left. The rest of the article states that Brady is leaving the NFL at the top of his game. He led the league in passing yards and touchdowns this past season and is considered a finalist for MVP, in which most likely now Brady, he's going to win the MVP. You have to, when it comes to news like this, you have to end this storyline with giving Tom Brady an MVP. If anybody know anything about professional sports is filled with storylines. And in this case, being that Brady is retiring this season and the league haven't announced an MVP yet, the best storyline would be to give Tom Brady, an MVP for this year, which would be like a going away gift from the NFL to him. You know what I'm saying? But I'll continue. It says, during a podcast appearance after the Rams loss, Brady hinted that he would retire, that he could retire to spend more time around his family. Yeah. And according to this Twitter post from Rick Stroud, it says Tom Brady on his Let's Go podcast about his wife and family in football, in which Brady says it pains her to see me get hit out there, and she deserves what she needs from me as a husband, and my kids deserve what they need from me as a dad. Yeah, well, the more a person goes out in the field and play the game of football, the more they increase their chances of getting CTE. And that's something that no player wants to suffer from. CTE, that shit make you go crazy. For those of you who don't know what CTE is, it's usually brain disease that a lot of football players get because they get hit so much, especially in the head area, that I think there's a part in their brain. It's a cushion that lies between the human brain and the cranium that breaks apart, and then the brain gets damaged. Next thing you know, the person ends up suffering from depression, gets violent, and end up committing suicide or some shit. And a lot of football players have gotten and died from that, such as football players like Junior Seau, the legendary linebacker that played for. Oh, he played with the New England Patriots throughout the tail end of his career with Tom Brady, but also throughout most of his career, he played for the San Diego Chargers. At that time, was called the San Diego Chargers. Yeah, man. So Tom Brady retires, man. Man, me growing up as a New York Jets fan, right? Especially around that time, the 2000s, it was so heartbreaking to see Tom Brady as a New England Patriot killing my Jets, man. Killing my Jets. Oh my gosh, man. Would kill my Jets, man. But there were times that my Jets would beat the Patriots' ass. You know, I remember, I think it was 2009 in the playoffs when my Jets eliminated the New England Patriots and ended up making it to the AFC championship game and lost. No, I think that was 2009. They made to the AFC champ. The Jets made to the AFC championship game and lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And in 2010, the Jets made to the AFC championship game again and lost to the Indianapolis Colts. Right? Oh hell nah. Jersey Hammer got jokes. Sorry for your fandom. He got jokes. But you know, like I said, Tom Brady is going to go down as the greatest cheater in professional sports. All right? Him and Bill Belichick cheating. But anyhow, you know what? Congratulations to him anyhow. You know, Tom Brady, because I'm an illogical New York Jets fan, I had to hate you. You know, I had to hate you. I was happy those two times when you lost the Super Bowl against the Giants twice and when you lost against the Philadelphia Eagles. I was so happy because, once again, it's no offense. As a New York Jets fan, I have no other choice but to hate your guts. All right? So I'm like throughout my time, listen, ever since I was in high school, I was the biggest Tom Brady hater, and I still am. But nonetheless, I'm happy for Tom Brady. You know, and I'm happy for him. He did have a very successful career. I have to give that up to him. And he will be the NFL MVP. And you know, I wish him much success in his future endeavors. It's not like the dude gonna go broke. He won't go broke anytime soon. And he'll be a first, of course. Tom Brady is going to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. No doubt about that. So yeah, Tom Brady, he retired from the NFL. And like I said before in this video, I would not be surprised if Rob Gronkowski decides to retire also, because Rob Gronkowski has a tendency to want to follow Tom Brady. What's going on, Joe W? Salute back to you, Joe W. Salute back to you. Tyrone Church says smart move. Smart move. Yeah, salute back to you, Tyrone. Salute back to you. So, you know, like I said, congratulations. Yeah. Because there's no point in Tom Brady playing until he's 45. I mean, what else can Tom Brady do? But you know what? Here's my theory on this too. I believe that if Antonio Brown was still playing and he was healthy, no, fuck that, bump that. I'll say this. If Antonio Brown was healthy and was still playing for the Bucs, Tom Brady would not have retired. He would have played all the way up to 40 or up to him being 45 years old. I believe that. I believe that being that they lost against being that the Tampa Bay Bucks, right, lost against the LA Rams last week in the playoffs and got eliminated. In my opinion, I believe that in Tom Brady's mind, he feels that, okay, he doesn't have all the pieces anymore to win another Super Bowl. Thus, he said, fuck it. I'm retiring. Because if Antonio Brown was still healthy and still wearing a Tampa Bay Bucks uniform, I guarantee, well, I won't guarantee it, but I sincerely believe, in my opinion, that Tom Brady would have went for one more year in the NFL. As a matter of fact, I go as far to say that if Tom Brady, or if the Tampa Bay Bucks, the team that Tom Brady played for, if they have won the Super Bowl this season, right? You know, hypothetically speaking, let's say if the Bucks end up eliminating the Rams in the playoffs, and then they went to the NFC championship game to play against the 49ers, beat them, and ended up going to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. I also believe that if Tom Brady was in that predicament, he would have went ahead and played for one more year. He said, yeah, I'm gonna play till 4. He would agree to play for one more year in the NFL. But like I said, to me, I think the root of it is that he no longer had Antonio Brown in his team. And Antonio Brown is basically one of the best wide receivers, if not the best receiver in the NFL right now, even though he's a little cuckoo. You know, so he felt that he don't have all the pieces together. So he said, you know what? Fuck it. Why bother? Why bother continuing to play? Fuck it. I'll retire. He's not gone yet, but you might as well say that he will be gone, Tampa. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, probably that too. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. But I don't, you know what, but I don't even think it's Father Time that's the case. I don't think it's Father Time. I think that he feels that he no longer had the pieces he have around his team to go for another Super Bowl victory. That's what I think. You know? But like I said, I would have gave Tom Brady the credit of being the greatest quarterback in NFL history if it wasn't for his cheating scandal while he was playing for the New England Patriots or the Cheatriots. Okay? That's why I won't give him that credit. If he did not have that cheating scandal in his history, Tom Brady would have gone down being the greatest quarterback in NFL history if it wasn't for that cheating scandal. Okay? Playing football with deflated footballs, you know. Or what about his coach stealing the opposing team's plays and shit like that? Nah, man. That's why I can't give that GOAT title to Tom Brady. As far as quarterbacks is concerned, Joe Montana still has the GOAT title. You know? But what's going on, 1Gs? 1Gs, what's up? Yeah, yeah, that's another thing. I mean, that's what he claims. That's what he claims. But like I said, if Antonio Brown was still healthy and still playing, in my personal opinion, I believe that Tom Brady would have said, "Fuck it, I'm going for one more year." or if the Buccaneers had not been eliminated in the playoffs this year and actually won a Super Bowl this season, Brady would have been like, "Yeah, I'm going for one more year. I'm going for one more year." I think a lot of things with Tom Brady's head, he's looking at things. He says, "Okay, I don't have the pieces around me that I used to. I don't believe I'll win another Super Bowl. Fuck it, I'm going." But that might be another factor also, Jersey Ham. And that might, I'm not going to totally dismiss what you said because he did say that. So I'll say that is one out of many factors. Usually when it comes to players retiring, there's several factors. So I'll say what Jersey Ham put down, which go alongside with what Tom Brady have announced in his own podcast. He hinted that. So, that's one factor. Because once again, like I said earlier in the stream, is that the more a football player goes out in the field and play football, the more he's putting himself at risk in not only getting a concussion, but getting CTE, which is a result of a concussion. So, Jersey Hammer, you got a good point. You made a good point. Mike V. Mike V. Yeah, that snow coming down hard, man. Yeah, that snow coming down. I'm waiting for the snow to stop. They haven't stopped. The snow haven't stopped. I'm waiting for the snow to stop. And once it stopped, then, then I'm going to do my thing. Yeah. That's why I'm here in the house and not at work. Because this is a work day for me. But because of the snowstorm, I chose to stay at home. What up, Mike V? What's good? Yeah. I feel Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that's the money. Yeah. I leave that to the kids and shit. A lot of the teenagers, they go out there and make their money at this time, but I'm waiting for the snow to stop. I learned my lesson when it comes to snow shoveling snow in the middle of a snowstorm when the snowstorm haven't stopped yet. I learned my lesson the hard way. I ain't doing that again. Trust me. When it's a hard snowstorm, you don't want to shovel before the storm ends. Wait until the storm ends, then you shovel. Trust me. Trust me. You're gonna be all tired and shit. Next thing you know, you look back outside, more snow on the floor. That's if someone shovels before the snowstorm ends. Yeah. Yeah. I did that one time. I learned my lesson. It takes it takes a whole lot of energy off of you. Next thing you know, you turn around, you look at where you shoveled at, and it's almost as if you ain't shoveled at all. But yeah, I guess Mike V, he's a Patriot fan. I guess I know people are feeling a certain way in his hometown of Boston. But all right, guys. So that's the news. Oh, really? It's on fire right now. I'm not surprised by it. Moonshot prices. Yeah. 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 I'm not shocked by that. Yeah, man. But and you know, it's funny because okay, Tom Brady is retiring, and also Ben Roethlisberger, he retired. Big Ben, he retired. You know, and I grew up watching those two quarterbacks play. You know, I've been following Ben Roethlisberger ever since he played in college for the University of Miami in Ohio. You know, and saw him won those 2 Super Bowls and all that. So Big Ben and cheating Brady retired this season. But anyhow, that's the end of my stream. Thank you guys for coming on. Shout out to all you guys that's watching right now and who are watching on the playback. All right, guys, peace out. And congrats to Tom Brady. Although I'm one of your biggest haters, I wish you the best of luck after your football career. Peace.